first game Saturday, surprisingly, it's not the Texans for once. They're not the Saturday at 4 o'clock game. What a shocker. Instead, it's the Rams at the Panthers. Now, they did beat them earlier this year, the Panthers, but everything almost had to go right for that to happen. And this is one of the easier, probably the easiest wildcard game to pick. I don't think the Rams are losing to them twice. I got to pick the Rams to win. They're definitely the hottest, like, lower seed to potentially make a run.
Yeah, I'm also going with the Rams here. I mean, if the Panthers win, that'll be great and surprising, a lot of fun. But I think it's less likely to happen.
Less likely. Time to get to the streaming services because apparently we need like 5 of them to watch these playoffs because money. Packers at the Bears. The third time in their history they played in the playoffs. Last time was in 2010 when the Packers beat them in the NFC Championship game. Quinn, who wins?
Although it pains me a little bit to say, I think the Bears are going to win it. They're just healthier. They've been good this season, and I think this is their chance to be like, oh, look, you know what? We're good. We're the representative of the NFC North, and we're going to show it, and we're going to win this game and say, haha, Packers, you suck. We own our own team and ourselves, and we're advancing.
I know that pains you to say that. The defense without Micah, man, has just not been the same. Baltimore torched them. Minnesota, not as much, but you could tell the pass rush just isn't there. It's going to be close, though. Love's going to be back. Jacobs will be healthy. They almost beat them with Malik Willis 3 weeks ago, so don't count out the Packers, but just barely. I got to go with Chicago, too. They're the more healthy and well-rounded team. Quinn, I think this is going to be the best game of Wild Card Weekend, and that's the Bills at the Jags, because I think the winner of this game is destined for a pretty decent run. As much as a lot of people probably think Buffalo's going to win because they got the better quarterback, they got the better running back, they just have playoff experience, I'm going to go with the Jags to win this game. I'm going to go with Duval to win. Because I just think they're the better team, and I think the better team will outplay the better players, to be honest. It'll be close, but I just think I like the Jags' momentum a little bit more right now. I like their vibe a little bit more. They're more of a complete team. I love what Liam Cohen's done to the culture. Give me Jags to win this.
You stole my upset pick. I was choosing the Jags to win this. Yeah, I mean, Josh Allen has never won a road playoff game. All the games he's won has been at home, which, not to say he can't, but that's not a great stat for him. And, I mean, the Jags have the momentum. I mean, the Bills just, they don't. They just don't. And the Jags have been more interesting, more exciting. The Bills have not. They've been surviving. And surviving is not the best thing for the playoffs. So I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I mean, look how bad their offense looked against Philly. That game kind of solidified that for me. That's just, this isn't their team. As much as this is the best chance for them to get it to the Super Bowl, this is nowhere near the best Bills team. While this is the best Jags team we've seen in years. So yeah. Oh boy, Quinn. We got a rematch of an NFC Championship game of the Niners crying about, oh, we could have beaten them if Purdy didn't get hurt. The Niners at the Eagles. Quinn, I'll start with you, the beloved Philly fan. Who do you got here?
Well, you know I'm not taking the Whiners. I'm taking the Eagles. Yeah. If I wasn't picking them just out of logic, I'd pick it out of pride. I think the Eagles are the better team here. We have a great defense. Our defense holds the best teams we played this year at a very low number of points, well under 20. And yeah, the Eagles' offense, this is the playoffs. Hopefully now they'll go and start flexing their muscles and scoring a lot of points. That's what I'm hoping. I think we can beat the Niners here. Like I said, I felt good about this matchup, and I still feel good about it. So fly, Eagles, fly.
You are going to kill me. Your season's about to come to an end Sunday. I'm sorry. I am picking the whiner Niners to upset the Eagles. It's tough because of the injuries, but man, the Niners offense, I just think will get the job done. Philly's offense has just not shown anything to me this season that they are capable of another run like they did last year. Their defense is great, but I think Niners and Brock Purdy probably having his best year, to be honest, can manage to get it done and overcome that. Look how great McCaffrey's looked. Kittle's healthy. They've managed to win games against good teams despite the lack of health. And I just think Philly's kind of just underwhelming way they played the season is going to come to bite them here. I'm going with the Niners. It's going to be close. I wanted to pick Philly, but I just like the Niners right now. I like them a little bit more. Sorry, Quinn. But
wild.
One of us will get to brag. Anyway, Sunday night, we got an interesting matchup. We got the Herbert-led Chargers versus Drake May and the Patriots. A lot of people were going with an upset here. I just don't think the Chargers have enough firepower. I think the Patriots are going to win. The injuries in the O-line just scare me a bit for the Chargers. They're just not the most consistent team either. Their offense flashes at times, but they sometimes fall apart at others, where the Patriots, I just see more consistency. Especially that running game, I find it hard for the Chargers to stop. So give me the Pats.
Yeah, I could also see an upset here, but I think the Patriots are a little too good this season. I'm taking the Patriots here. And like you said, the Chargers line is rough. The Patriots, I'm fairly sure they don't have a phenomenal pass rush, so that will be not as bad for the Chargers line, but that still isn't great. So, yeah, Patriots.
Here we go. Monday night, my Steelers at the Houston Texans. Quinn, can the Steelers finally win a playoff game?
No.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the Texans. I mean, I could see a reality where the Steelers win, but I feel like there's more realities where the Steelers don't win. But yeah, the Texans' defense is great. Their offense manages. They're like the AFC Eagles almost, but not as good. But not as talented. Now that's you have to agree with that. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Texans here. Yeah, I sense Steelers music coming on. Oh gosh.
I am going with the Steelers to win. I don't care about the logic. I don't care that they got the best D in the league and that they're the hottest team. They might have won 9 games, but it's not enough for the mighty power of Steeler football and Aaron Rodgers. The Steelers are going to get a field goal to be up 19-17, and it's going to look like Houston's going to win, but just like the Ravens, they're going to miss a game-winning field goal and choke because the Steelers BS is real. In reality... No, I still am going to go with the Steelers just because I just think the Texans lacking of offense. It's down to what defense is going to perform better. And while Houston's is better than the Steelers, for some reason, just the way Rodgers looked with that horrible receiving core, the fact that DK's back, I trust him more than CJ right now. CJ's kind of getting his stride a little bit, but I think if the Steelers defense could hold Houston, I think it'll be enough. I think this was kind of the best matchup for the Steelers to have on Wild Card Weekend because the Bills and Chargers both humiliated us earlier this season. Screw it. I'm going with the Steelers. Why not? I'm going with them to win. How could I not? I picked them last week.
Well, we both went with our own team, so that makes sense. And we both disagreed with each other over
And we
our own
both
team.
disagreed.
That's also great.